I decided to change my takeaway, which was probably the worst thing I ever did in my life.
Why did you try and change that?
Because I didn't like what it looked like. I'm very, very inconsistent with the strike.
Because you're aware of keeping club head outside hands and all that stuff, the forces that then are generated from this manipulation aren't actually the forces that created it in the first place in the motion that they were watching. So you can feel it there, you know where it is, that's it, you can feel how you're pushing.
Lovely.
That's awesome. Push forward, throws you back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the timing.
Timing. So you were back too quick earlier, now you've got time, you're using your body weight from side to side.
I've not ever, if I'm brutally honest, until finding, and I've only played about with what you do on them.
Yeah.
I bought them the next day, really.
Brilliant.
I just played about with that, and I've never done anything else that's had straight, well, a result, really. Not amazing, but that felt different.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah, it had some effect.
Yeah, and I've never been a alignment stick. I'm pretty much, I set myself up where I think, and I go, and then it's a little bit, if it's bad, then you go to it and go again, don't you?
Yeah.
I've never really gone down that route until recently.
Right.
And then I decided to change my takeaway, which was probably the worst thing I ever did in my life.
Why did you try and change that?
Because I didn't like what it looked like.
Right.
Classic.
So do you video your swing then? Or
I
do you
don't a
start-
lot, but I have done over the past year, and it's probably one of the worst things I ever did. I wish I'd not done it now, because now I've got that thought where I'm actually going, where I never had none of that before. I literally walked up to it, and there you go.
Yeah.
Go over it, see
It's
where I
in,
end up.
play it again.
Yeah, so I'm in a bit of a trying not to think it, but the more you don't try and think it, the more you think it.
Yeah.
You tell yourself not to, but then you're already thinking it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I said don't,
No,
you're
it's
thinking
there.
it. Yeah.
What would make a difference for you, do you feel? As in, for your game?
I think at the minute, I'm very, very inconsistent with the strike. And I don't know if that is because I've tried something new and it's not quite there. I've always played naturally with a bit of a fade. I've not really been, I need a draw, or I can hit it, but I do have to probably think about it a little bit more. So maybe if I didn't have to think about it so much, it'd be nice.
And for the draw,
Yeah, for the draw. But basically, I hit the classic unicorn pretty well, which is how I've got to where I've got to, if I'm being honest. I do play pretty much, because I'm not any further than 20 yards out, and then it's on the green and whatever.
Yeah.
My putting's pretty sound, so
Good.
I've relied on getting it as straight as possible.
Yeah.
Whereas
So
now I think, I don't think I can get any better than what I am unless I do. I need something to change. I need a better strike, or I
Okay.
feel like I need a better strike.
strike then. Right.
Basically.
Yeah.
I think.
We'll hit a few shots. Do you want to grab a medium iron, some 6, 7, 8 iron, something like that? We'll hit a few.
Yes.
We'll watch that. We'll have a look at that one.
Do you know what? I've just got 2 really good ones in the room.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah. I do feel like I have to probably force myself a little bit more for a draw.
Yeah.
And I'll probably turn it over more with my hands, I think, rather than it actually being
Yeah,
path
just a natural release.
to club. Yeah, I think I'd give it a bit of that.
Okay. Sure. You working quite hard for that draw, or is that?
Yeah, I do. I do feel really, I have to go for it if I'm honest. But I have probably faded it most of my life, so it's probably just...
Yeah, it's what you're used to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these. Just looking at where we can start to open up more opportunity for you to feel comfortable shot shaping and improve that sequence for your strike. You can definitely get it so there's less effort going in here. What you're having to fight hard for is torque in the swing. Can you see that white line?
Yeah.
How it's horizontal?
Yeah.
There, which is normal when you start. As you swing back, it's still horizontal. Can you see where the pressure's moving in that right foot?
Yeah, well, it's going towards my little toe, isn't it?
So it's moving towards the ball of the foot. And
Right, yeah, I feel it actually.
your
just doing
pressure's
that.
moving that way. And we're trying to rotate. Now you are rotating.
It's almost like turning with your foot rather than turning with your...
Yeah, with your ankle.
Restricting it and then turning...
Your ankle and your hip should be moved, they move together. Yeah, that's where you're moving
feel
into.
it there like that.
But that could be a product, because I didn't see you swing before, but you often see this with good players too. You see, because you're aware of keeping club head outside hands and all that stuff, and because the first part of the swing is slower and it's conscious and you can control it, by keeping the club head out, your pressure will tend to move that way if you're driving it with this. And the forces that then are generated from this manipulation aren't actually the forces that created it in the first place in the motion that they were watching.
Yeah.
So what we've got to do is, we've got to start to explore a little bit of that right ankle movement for me. What I want to do first is see how your ankle feels moving into that space and what you feel like using it, and how it starts to open up potential for your hand path to change. Just put your left foot on his tiptoe and just...
Yeah, I didn't know.
I feel okay to do that. So now loaded. Now it's loaded. We want to be able to do it without holding that on the floor as well. So see if we can do it.
I didn't think you'd seen that.
That's it. Well done. And then back, so it's there, and round, back up, out and round again. Just little circles with it. That's it. So now on here, just practice, just without a club, just rotating and using these discs and exploring that place that we just went to, but now with the discs, so it's going to be a bit easier on them. That's it, look, it's it, yeah. So now just let your hips rotate with it, Steve. So here, just twisting your hips, twist your pelvis back and through. Strange feeling?
Yeah, I can feel the pressure of that part of my foot, wanting to, as if I need to put weight on it.
As if that's where you want to go.
Yeah, so as if that leg wants to go that way. Whereas if I do that and I let it go round,
just let it naturally go into the heel, yeah. It doesn't have to go round, you don't have to force it now, just let it go straight into the heel. Because it'll automatically, that's it. You'll feel the chain where you use the discs and then the club moves back and through. So you see where you want to naturally go to the toes there and then obviously reacting and go back. So can you feel how that's opening up the little body movement? And then
it's feeling a bit easier to go back that way and hold it there, whereas I was really losing that before.
Yeah. You see, if you make it more tricky at the beginning, and then you go to something like that's a bit more support, but you're still allowing lots of movement, your body's starting to accept it more. Now, can you feel how you're pushing the ground and moving up?
Yeah.
That wants to be a lot earlier.
Right.
So it's and that's it, and then the snap of the clubs later. Good. So it's very much based around your hand path now, about where do you feel the draw swing. That's it. Different feel?
Yeah, loads. I've got nothing going, or it don't feel like I've got anything going that way.
And you're moving that way now, there's a swing up and down. And that
Like a new golfer.
starts to create rhythm, doesn't it? There's a rhythm to it. Have a couple of shots. Or one. You'll do well to have a couple. Come to go and fetch on. I might have some magic dust, but it doesn't work. It doesn't stretch that far.
What was that like?
Yeah, I didn't feel anything, it just went, didn't it?
Don't need another ball. One's enough.
Yeah, I didn't feel anything then really, it just went, if I'm honest.
Nice.
First time I've ever seen you swing look different. You know, I've made all these changes. But
It looks the same.
that looks loads different.
I think the thing is though, what I mean by that though, is I've been up there and done all of that, and then I've had to go off it,
Yeah.
because it don't work,
Yeah.
or you feel totally wrong.
Yeah.
So now where does this hand path for the draw take us? If your finish is feeling similar to normal,
Yeah.
then you're probably shifting back to a default pattern at the end, which means you're
Doing what you do
moving
normally.
your path. So where does this hand path take you? So moving around the ball for the draw a little bit, and then just do some little swings, Steve, this way. Yeah, feel the extend. Let's use that extension, and let's just. We're going to start the ball through there. but draw it, we need to be swinging to the right. Yeah, so start to get a feel for that draw finish. Bit different?
Yeah.
Just hold your finish there. So now, the hand path there's took you to that finish for the draw. Shift towards me, use your hands towards me a little bit, and then use that forward press. Yeah, just step forward onto the carpet and try it now on the carpet. So it creates a really late sequence.
Yeah.
Can you feel that?
Yeah. It feels a little bit more laggy as well in me.
Yeah.
In the
So
wrist.
it creates a flail more. So that as with you, especially with your pressure's so early on the left, but you're not using it as you could be, because it's like if you're throwing a ball, Steve, you'd be like there. Your pressure's already in the left. The ball's back here, and now you can start to extend and rotate because your pressure's over there, so you can do it.
Yeah.
You've done that, but what you've done as well is as you've done this, you've got the pressure over there, but this is moving with you as you do it
Right.
to a degree, and so you just can't get that same snap. Have a few shots, and using that forward press as intent for the golf swing, for the golf shot. You know you're going to move into that. It's like you're moving into a place. You're going to be moving back through in your down, in your through swing. You know where you're going. You're moving in that direction for the draw. It's setting it all up. Yeah. That's it.
And it don't have to be a real big.
No, I'd move your hands too though, because they're part of the chain.
Bit of a.
They don't have to be loose and flaily, the wrist. You don't have to, it's intent, but when you press forward,
Yeah, relax a little bit.
push
that
forward with intent. It's like that's where
Right.
you go in. Let your hands go with your pressure, with your weight shift forward. Yeah, that's it.
Nice shot.
That's a more shot, isn't
Lovely
it?
shot.
It even sounds different.
Sounds different.
So that was more upper body. You didn't quite
Yeah.
get the timing.
Yeah.
This needs to stay behind your
Yeah.
sequence.
Yeah. It's a little bit easier as well, if I'm honest.
Is it?
It feels a little bit easier to get that strike. Yeah.
Yeah, great shot.
That's a super goal from that. You see, side bend gets you to the ball. You can really start to play with the timing of it.
Lovely.
That's awesome.
Great shot.
Yeah, that was nice.
Different feel there?
Yeah, loads.
So that right side is opening you up to then just do whatever you like with the using your creativity with your shot pattern and your imagination of what you want to do. And then just shift your hand path in your backswing more, then you can just start to really feel your hand path work more. Yeah, the opposite of what you've been trying to do really. It's been countering it. That's it.
Which just takes it over a little bit more.
It's at a pace where you can just feel it, swing the club. Yes.
Yeah, lovely.
Yes. Upbeat tempo, so the force is swinging the arms
Yeah,
of the club.
you can feel it wanting to go that way as soon as you push.
Yeah.
It's almost if that's where you're going.
It's a reaction. And you already know where you're going. It's like you're throwing the ball on that draw arc in relation to the movement there with your body. Club. So that snap is over here somewhere. That's it. Good. So you can feel it there. You know where it is. That's it. You can feel how you're pushing. And then now you're right. In fact, now let's kick these back. And let's just use both hands on the club. Just feel some swings on here. Yeah. That's the move. Feel that?
Yeah.
Sequence. Push forward, throws you back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the timing.
Timing. So you were back too quick earlier. Now you've got time. You're using your body weight from side to side too. That's That's what the forward press helps you with, that shift forward and back. Yeah.
It's a nice little draw.
Brilliant. So there's that natural load and unload off the floor. That's it.
I feel loads more powerful, if I'm honest.
There's deer.
I feel like I could smash it. I think it feels so
Yeah.
smooth.
It's efficient.
Yeah.
You're getting the most out of the forces. Beautiful.
Yeah, I love the shot.
That's exactly where I aimed. Just left of the tree.
Feel good that?
Yeah, lovely. It's mint. I'll stop here all night. Oh, that's lovely. That.
Beautiful.
Love it.
That swing looks awesome.
Love it.
It's good for you to watch that. These
Yeah,
last few
definitely.
swings compared to the beginning.
Definitely.
Okay, go on then. Treat us to another one. It's got a bit of mud on that.
You
So
switch it.
see what you can do with it.
Nice. Lovely.
Easy.
Well done.
Awesome. Brilliant, mate.
I don't
Well
want to be
done.
messing about that.
Well done, mate.
Feel like that?
Awesome.
I loved it. Mint.
Don't even worry about the momentum and your intention. That creates the hand path, and you just got to go with it. And now your body's moving in a way you can make that. Your hand path can go wherever you want it to. Really, it's like, and you'll move around to make it easier or wherever you want to go. Really.
Yeah, it feels so much different on the into the ball. I said to Rob when I was on the way here, I've been doing a little bit today, like you do, and I said to him, I feel a little bit lighter. Even though I feel like I'm loading into the floor, it makes you feel a little bit lighter
Yeah.
and easier to just let
That's
it
it.
go.
Yeah.
And that's what I said
It
to you
throws it
in
on.
there, didn't I? So I
Yeah.
feel dead light, but yet I also feel you're into the floor. It's a bit bizarre, really.
Our momentum's moving, it's not always
Yeah,
in one place.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't really feel like you're grounded or
Yeah.
it's just a
Yeah.
flow.
And now we're getting even more load unload because you were unloading but not unloaded enough
Yeah.
earlier. So now you started to get that move earlier. Brilliant. Well done, mate.